only Thursday, but I don't know about you. I'm thinking ahead to the weekend because it seems like it's going to be quite nice.
Yes, and George is continuing his farewell tour on Sunday at a really big event, George.
Yes, it's an annual event that takes place to the north in Lake County, and we're talking about Blessing of the Bikes. I'll be up there for the kickoff as the motorcycles will be on the field in Baldwin out at the airport, and then departing right around 1, 2 o'clock. And that's on Sunday, so that's the latest stop on my farewell tour. It's going to be warm, temperature of 84 degrees. The winds will be light from the northwest later on in the day, so it is definitely going to be like a summertime event. 13 weather ball is red, and that means warmer weather ahead. It's also blinking bright. We have some rain in sight.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse.
Around the area, we've had these high clouds. They've been filtering the sun, as we talked about yesterday, and we're starting to see them increase just a little bit. Temperatures have responded nicely to that sunshine, up into the mid-70s. Dew points are also rising as well. Dew points up to 73. That might be an error down around Kalamazoo, but here's a surge of some moisture, and with that in the air and an approaching cold front, there's a chance for some scattered storms, and it does feel a little bit more humid by about 10 to 15 degrees. Got a couple of showers rumble through the south, but back to the west is where we are focusing our attention. There's a cold front right in through here that may trigger some scattered non-severe thunderstorms in most areas tonight, but it's not going to last very long. There's not going to be a lot of rain. Here's where we are going right now. Mostly cloudy skies. There's some scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder. Not totally overcast tonight. And then tomorrow, as that cold front progresses to the east, we're going to see plenty of sunshine. Any pop-up storms will be well to our east, away from West Michigan. Next round of showers are going to stay well to our north over the weekend, so we're just going to stay warm and eventually somewhat humid. Air quality still somewhat of a concern. We are in the moderate category here right at this moment, and we'll stay in the moderate category during the day tomorrow. We still have a lot of haze in the air from some wildfires. Temperatures will be in the mid and upper 70s here tomorrow, and low and mid 80s both Saturday and again on Sunday. Very warm day coming up even for mid-May. Long range outlook says we're going to hang on to some of that milder weather, at least heading toward the Memorial Day holiday weekend, but we're going to cool off after that with a higher chance for more precipitation as well. Forecast then for tonight, look for scattered showers and an isolated thunderstorm with overnight lows into the mid and even upper 50s. To the north, a scattered thunderstorm with mid 50s here with a light south wind. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, looking at overnight lows between about 57 and 59. 13 on your side forecast. Haze kind of sticks around through the weekend into much of next week as we warm up out of the 70s into the 80s here tomorrow. Monday, we have another chance of some showers and thunderstorms into Tuesday, lingering into Wednesday. And then we do have a little bit of a cool down toward the start of the Memorial Day holiday weekend, back into the 60s to near 70 with perhaps a chance of some rain next Saturday. Another beautiful day here in West Michigan. Filtered sunshine throughout the day, but we'll take that. It is still, after all, only mid-May. 13 weather ball tonight is blinking bright. We have some scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder in sight, nothing to worry about. It is also red. Believe it or not, even warmer weather ahead.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse.
And for Daisy, going to give you the green paw for Brian Sam to take you out for a walk. Looking good there. I love it. Falling out of the 70s into the 60s tonight. A warmer night tonight. Instead of the 40s, we'll be around 60 to start your day tomorrow. Have fun on your walk. Temperatures tomorrow are going to be warm. There'll be lots of sunshine. Later on in the day, 6.7 out of a 10-point scale. Not as much as today, because we have some morning clouds before the sun comes out. Winds are going to be very light, not only tonight and tomorrow, but for the next several days. We had a couple of scattered showers pop up to the south along the lake breeze front this afternoon. We're focusing our attention along a cold front that's moving across Lake Michigan. There's one tiny thunderstorm right there that may come on shore north of Muskegon a little bit later on this evening. But there aren't a lot of active storms along that cold front that'll eventually push through during the morning tomorrow. tomorrow. That's going to help clear our skies out. Let's walk you through the hour-by-hour forecast. There's that one thunderstorm right there. That's going to fall apart perhaps before it reaches the shoreline. There is a pop-up shower. This is right around 8 o'clock. And then they're going to fall apart overnight tonight. Most areas will see just enough to wet the ground. And then tomorrow, the skies will clear in the afternoon. Any storms that pop up will be toward evening, well to the south of east of our viewing area. And lots of sunshine expected both Saturday and again on Sunday. Rainfall, not a lot, just enough to wet the ground in most areas. A couple of spots to the south and east of Grand Rapids could see up to 1.25 inches of rain, and that would come tomorrow afternoon. So you're going to probably start having to water those plants because there's not a lot of rain in the forecast until next week. 78 for a high here in Grand Rapids. Cooler at the lakeshore with an onshore breeze next couple of days. We'll make the low 80s on Saturday. 74 in Ludington, 83 up in Traverse City, and 84 on a Sunday. We'll have to check to see if that's approaching record temperatures. Certainly unusually warm even for this time of year. Long range outlook taking us through the long holiday weekend into the end of the month. Says our temperatures are going to cool off from the 80s, perhaps down even into the low and mid 70s. We have an equal chance of seeing warmer or colder temperatures than that, and a higher chance that we will continue to see more rainfall during that 7-day period. Forecast though for tonight, a scattered shower or a thunderstorm. Not everyone's going to see rain. If you do, it's not going to last very long, enough to wet the ground. Mid 50s, maybe even upper 50s near Ludington with a light south wind. Northern areas, a scattered shower or a rumble of thunder. Mid 50s here. Grand Rapids southward is going to be a kind of a warmer night with overnight lows between about 57 and 59. 13 on your side forecast. Morning clouds depart, sun comes out in the afternoon. It'll be a hazy day. In fact, the haze is going to stick around all the way through the weekend and through much of next week. Low 80s Saturday, mid 80s on Sunday as it gets more humid again. And then by the time Monday and Tuesday rolls around, there'll be enough energy in the atmosphere to produce some showers. Monday night, thunderstorms Tuesday, but ending on Wednesday. And you can see we are going to cool off starting Wednesday back down to around 70, which is our average high for this time of year. Over the holiday weekend, Saturday, there may be a chance of a shower and maybe dry on a Sunday. As we get closer to the holiday weekend, of course, we'll be updating that forecast.
I can't believe how much warmer even still the weekend continues to
can't
get,
wait.
George.
It's going to be warm.
All right, thank you.
George, I see some darker clouds are moving in. Are they going to bring rain?
A little bit of rain, yeah. We're still going to have to water our newly planted annuals.
We can do that.
Yeah, we could do that. Mother Nature not helping out a whole lot here, but we do have at least a chance for some rain, and that'll be it. 13 weather ball is blinking bright because most areas will see enough to wet the ground inside. It's also red. We have warmer weather ahead.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse.
Warmer today, temperatures into the mid 70s, pretty close to last year's high of 75. Above our average high of 70, and we'll stay above average. We came within 2 degrees of our forecast high, and we'll try to extend our streak all the way through the weekend. You're going to like the weekend. Had a few scattered showers pop up this afternoon along the lake breeze front coming up into the Lansing area now. What we're focusing on are these showers back to the west. They did have some lightning strikes as they went off the coast, but I think these are going to kind of fall apart over the next several hours. Got a cold front that's approaching, and that's going to fall apart as well. So not a lot of activity expected after that front goes through tomorrow morning. It will finally clear our skies out. Here's the cloud cover right now, but back to the west, these scattered showers, that one right there in particular, approaching the Michigan shoreline right around 8 o'clock in the evening, but that kind of falls apart. And then it's fairly quiet night. Just a couple of showers here and there. I think there'll be more towards daybreak, especially north of Grand Rapids. Most of the showers will be over here in southeastern lower Michigan to start the day. As the afternoon progresses, we'll see some sunshine. You saw some storms pop up there late in the morning, and those will push out of the area. Another line here, that's going to be staying away from West Michigan. Look at all that sunshine expected all the way into Saturday. Temperatures are going to respond very, very nicely. Rainfall, there's not a lot to talk about. Maybe a 1/4 inch Benton Harbor, over an inch in Evan Arbor. That's from tomorrow afternoon over toward Flint. We're going to see just enough to wet the ground here in West Michigan. Hey, let's take a longer look ahead. This is from the Climate Prediction Center for June. You can see where the warm weather is going to get squeezed. I think we're going to see a typical June here in West Michigan. Average high at the start of the month is 75, 83 for a high by the end of the month. And the June rainfall outlook looks like the storm track's going to be right in through here. So we're to the north of that, so an equal chance of seeing more or less rainfall. Kind of just a typical June expected. That switches for the rest of the summer from June through August. Much of the country going to see higher chances for warmer temperatures. The only spots are here way up in the upper Midwest. In terms of rainfall, storm track will be favored from the Gulf Coast to the East Coast with dry weather off to the west. We're going to be in between those two areas, so probably just a typical summer in terms of rainfall, but warmer than average summer in terms of percentages. Tomorrow, look for morning clouds, some afternoon sunshine. It will be a little bit cooler in some areas along the lakeshore because you're going to have a light onshore breeze, 70 to the north, mid-70s in Muskegon and Holland. We'll be warmer away from Lake Michigan with the morning clouds and afternoon sunshine. Highs tomorrow in the upper 70s, similar here in the greater Grand Rapids area. We'll top out around 78 or 79 degrees. 13 on your side forecast. Average high is 70. We will not see that until later next week. In the meantime, hazy skies all the way through next to Friday. Still some lingering wildfire smoke up in the sky. 82 on Saturday, 84 now Sunday and Monday. Humidity returns later in the weekend, lasts through Tuesday. Showers likely Monday night with some thunderstorms next Tuesday, and then they'll go away as the cooler air comes in on Wednesday. Temperatures next week, at the end of next week, will be actually a little on the cooler side heading into the Memorial Day holiday weekend. Maybe upper 60s to near 70 with a chance of some showers on Saturday and 71 the following Sunday.